Hi everyone, it's John here from Xpos. Welcome to this week's edition of Friday Freebies. This week we're going to take a look at minimum maximum stock levels, reordering levels, what's it mean, and how do you use the function in Xpos. Minimum maximum stock levels and reordering is a functionality in Xpos that we've built into the cloud recently. This allows you to set different levels against items of stock that you can then run a filter and see, are you understocked? Have you got too much stock? And then you can use that to either order yourself with the supplier, or you can place an order with Xpos into the system using the orders function. And again, then place the order with the supplier. And once the stock arrives, complete the order. So I'll just go through all of that functionality with you. You might use some of the functions, you might use all of it, totally up to yourselves. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go to the product screen. Now, I'm just going to explain that the minimum maximum stock level functionality is all done by product level. You may want to run a filter for all of your golf balls using the ump and filter tab here, and use the little subgroup drop down and select subgroups of golf balls, bags, clothes, etc. when you do this. For the example today, I'm going to find a glove and set some levels against the glove so you can see the full process. So I've got my Weathersoft glove. I'm going to edit the product. Now, if we scroll down, you'll see there's a stock tab. If we press the tab, this is where you'll see your minimum stock, maximum stock, reorder level, and reorder quantity. Very briefly, minimum stock is the minimum quantity that you want that stock level to be set as. So if we said one glove for each of these different variants or one variant, it means you can run a filter to see what stock is under that stock level. Below one, then it would show up and flag in that report so you'd know that you need to order more. Maximum stock is the maximum you want to hold. So the flip side of this is that you maybe don't realize you're getting overstocked. So if you set a maximum levels, then you'd be able to see what stock you're maybe holding a bit too much of and be able to deal with it before it gets out of hand. Reorder level is the quantity that you want to be able to order from. So if, for example, here we said that once we get to 5 gloves, we want to order more before we get down to that minimum level, then you could say reorder level of 5, run a filter, and once those gloves are below 5, it'll flag in that level, in that report. And the final one is a reorder quantity. So this will be the quantity that you want to order if you did use the order function. I'm going to just set a bit of a sort of default for all of these. I'm just going to put in sort of minimum of 3 here, just as examples to show you how these work. Maximum stock of 12 of each glove size. I'm going to say I want a reorder level of 6. So when I get down to 6, I want to order more. I'll also set my reorder quantity of 6 as well, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to press save and return to the product screen. Now, to see your reorder levels and minimum maximum levels on the screen, you can go to the variant view in Xpos. So if you're used to that tab, you can flick between variant and product views very simply. So variant view, I've already got mine switched on. We can see these 2 tabs that we have. Those tabs are enabled within the column setter, the column picker, and you can say that I want to show minimum stock. So make sure this is turned on and make sure this one here is turned on if you want to use both. How this will work then, how you can use the filter, is that visibly everything will be on the screen. If you scrolled and every product was set, you just see lots of numbers in here of your minimum stock. And if you put a reorder level, what that level is. What you can do though is say, I want to view on or order below reorder level, and the screen will filter, the product variant screen will filter to show all of these items that is below. You can see here, I haven't got any of these items. I've got 2 of those and that's on. And that one there is below the level. So that's why these are showing up, is because these are all my items below the levels of my reorder level. You can see now there's only 1 page here as well. I'm going to do the same for the stock level. So below minimum stock level, if we use that tab, again, I'm filtered down to 1 page and I've just got all these products here that are below my minimum stock. So you can see I've got, these are set as minimum of 1s. I haven't got any stock. These are 3 and so on. So that's the first way that you can use that filter. The next one is you could, if you wanted to ump and filter, there is also that same stock level tab within here as well. So this is really how you'd like to, some people like using the filters in here, because you could say subgroup, if you had a lot of different settings, then you might have lots and lots of products that are below those levels. To filter it down, you could say, I just want to see bags or balls or gloves. So you could come in here and click on, let's have a look, say stand bags, and you could say below minimum stock, apply, and then the screen would show if anything was below that stock level. And as you can see, that I've got these products. Okay, so we're going to go back to my glove that I had earlier now. And the last part of this really today is how you can, if you like, use the order level to add this to the product to an order. So this is an optional functionality in Xpos. So stock control screen, just to show you, we've got the stock in, stock out, and there is an orders, but create order. If you use orders, then you might want to use this functions for your minimum, maximum stock levels. So what we can do, if I search for my glove that I had in the system earlier, and let's just pick maybe a variant from here, and you can click on orders from the, so new order from the products screen. We've got all of our different sizes here. Now you can manually put quantities in that you'd like to order. You could put one of each in, or you could set it to go to the reorder, add it to the reorder level, minimum level, or increase to the maximum stock level. So you can use these. So if I said maybe add it to the reorder level, it's added all these into 6 because that's the reorder level that I choose, and I'll just tap update. So as you can see here that we've got, quantities in of the different quantities I've chose. You can click into this tab on the right and you can choose a different setting if you like. But here I've put my order levels in. We could put descriptions and so on to this order, but I'm just going to save this. And there we go. I've got my orders set in the system. So hopefully, guys, you can see that setting up minimum, maximum stock levels, it's super easy to do. But like you say, you can use the filters then to say, show me products under these levels. You can then use this information to see, where you've got gaps in your stock levels, maybe products that sell through very fast. It's quite handy to look at these filters here. What you can decide from there. Do we need to order more? Do we need to set the reorder levels higher, the minimum levels higher, the maximum levels are too high? Well, thank you for watching this week, guys, and we'll see you again soon.